Hi, this is Peter with eDispatches. In this video, I'll be showing you a brief tutorial on how to create users and subaccounts. This is an excellent use of the eDispatches system within the web portal for an account that may manage multiple departments or multiple companies. So if you find yourself that you are managing a county account, this is a great way of delegating the departments and managing them, as well as organizing them for many of the other eDispatches features as well too. If you haven't yet done so, you will want to log into your eDispatches web portal. Once you are there, you can go ahead and select Account from the top right of the screen. And then you're going to see all the tabs that appear. We'll begin with our Users tab. It is a good start to begin thinking who will we want to create a user for to manage some of these accounts. Not every sub-account will need a user, but we'll begin with a user and you'll see how they're going to connect with the sub-accounts later once we create our sub-account. So what I need to begin to do is we're going to create a user for the chief at our company 1 department, and we're going to create 2 sub-accounts. We'll be adding users for each one. So we'll go ahead. Currently, I am the only user in here, so you may have multiple users in your web portal. On this video tutorial, there's only me, so we're going to proceed with adding our first chief for company 1. And I'm going to go ahead and just give them a username, chief company 1. And if this username is taken, you may need to create a different one. But in this video, I'm just using some generic names to help you understand as well. And I'll also just be using our support email address for the demo purpose. This is for Chief Mays. He manages company 1, so I'm going to go ahead and create him. And I don't need to have him send out any messages to any of the other sub-accounts. He kind of just wants to manage company 1, and that's fine with me. And for the master user, he doesn't need full permission. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with adding Chief Mays, and we're all set with adding him. And I'm going to go ahead and create another chief in here for he manages company 2. So I'm going to do a similar format here just for this example. Chief company 2. Make sure your passwords match. And again, I'm just going to use our support email address for the example. And this is Chief Edwards. And again, my permissions follow similar to how I added Chief Mays. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. So now you'll see that we've added these other users. Those usernames and passwords we did create, you'll want to provide them to these users. So I'll be giving these usernames and passwords to Chief Mays as well as Chief Edwards. Once you've created your users, we can go ahead and head over into the sub-accounts area. Once in here, if you don't have any sub-accounts, it'll look just like this. But if you do, you can either edit or delete any existing ones. But we'll proceed with adding our first sub-account, which is company 1. And once we've done that, you'll see company 1 has been added. Currently, there are no text or app as well as voice slots available. We'll be editing these limits. You can put a description for company 1. Company 1 just kind of is enough for me to know who this is for. So I'm just going to go ahead and proceed with adding my limits. This is a small department of about 10 members, so I'm going to provide 10 slots. This way Chief Mays has plenty of space to add his members. And once you've done that, you also want to go ahead and scroll down a little bit. You're going to see on the right side we have administrators. So this is that username that we made for Chief Mays. So I'm going to hit Add Administrator. You're going to get this drop down from the pop out, and I'm going to select Chief Mays. And this is his username, Chief Company 1, and his name, Chief Mays. So that's how I know I've selected the right person, and I've added it. Now, when Chief Mays logs in with the credentials we created him, he'll have the ability to add up to 10 people into this sub-account and only this sub-account. So he's kind of managing this sub-account within the overall account. Now, before we finish up with this company one example, we do want to make sure we add the proper tones to this. Now, tones are very important to assign to the proper sub-account because our responses, when we respond to the calls, are going to be tied to that sub-account. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Add Tones from the Tone category at the bottom. And for this company, we have actually two tones. We're going to have Demo Tone, and we also utilize our enhanced CAD relay feature. So we also have a CAD tone. So I'm going to do Demo Tone CAD. So if these tones ever do activate and my members from company one receive that alert, their responses will be shown to everyone in this company one sub account. If you have any recipients that already exist in the account, you can change them and add them to the sub accounts from the recipients area. So if you head over into the recipients, and you'll see I have myself here added, there's going to be a drop down for each member, and I can now go ahead and assign myself to the company one sub account and make sure to hit save to just make sure that applies. And now my recipient is under the company one sub account, and we can see that back in our sub account area. If we head over back to company one, you'll see that one slot's now being used. So this is kind of how you go ahead and proceed with adding users and sub-accounts and adding members to these sub-accounts. I'm going to go ahead now and just go ahead and finish up adding my company 2 sub-account and assigning my user for company 2. Go ahead and create the sub-account. We're going to edit the slot. Again, this department's a lot smaller than company 1, so they only need up to 5. We're going to go ahead and hit our Add Administrator, and I'm going to go ahead and select Chief Edwards. So Chief Edwards, again, he's going to manage company 2, I mean. And we're going to go ahead and remember to assign the proper tones to the sub-accounts. So this is Demo Tone 2. And again, we utilize the enhanced CAD relay feature. So we're going to select Demo Tone 2 CAD. And this should be all set. So now I have Chief Edwards managing company 2 sub-account, and I have Chief Mays managing our company 1 sub-account. So this is kind of how you go ahead through your account. Obviously, some of these names I'm using is mostly for our demo video here. However, I hope this really helped you out, kind of figure out how to create users and sub-accounts and help you manage the account a lot easier. This also helps with the response features, so making sure that you have those tones assigned to the proper sub-accounts really do help. If you do have any questions or you run into any issues with creating these users and sub-accounts, feel free to give our support staff a call. We're here to help. 973-453-5810, and that's extension 2 for support. Thanks. I hope this helped.